Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a face mat with this is a H large face mat that I have done before for kids in regular size, but I'm going to show you as someone asked me a while back for the extra large, the same style. If you watch my video on the pink face mat with the bow, that is this, okay, but I'm showing you this one. So I have the circle that already cut it out for you, the fabric circle that's 11 inch. I never make the 11-inch circle like this. So I have the one with the flower and the other one just the white. Okay, so you need two circles. Now you're going to fold it, and I'm going to iron it. Make sure when you check my description for different sizes and information in there. If you ask me, you have to wait for the next day or so. Instead of asking me what size of the circle, go back to the video or go back to the go check in the description. Everyone got quicker than wait for me. Okay, so now after you fold it into four, like quarter like this is the big fold here, the two fold and all the cut on this side. So I'm going to get the ruler. What I need to do is from this side where all these, the big fold, I'm going to take 4 inch. This is 4 inch up to here. If you want a 4.5 inch, then you move this ruler, okay? If you want a 3, then move it down. So just move the ruler to number 4 and then check on the top here where's the 4 stop. So you stop right there, then you're going to mark the line. Down here where the 2 fold, I need 2.5 inch. I'm going to use the same lick, the pot lick that I cut the circle. I'm going to place it on it. I can trace the line and then I cut it out. Okay everyone, there's one thing that's very important I want to share with you. If you cut the fabric in 2 circles at the same color or the same fabric you use, then you go ahead and sew this 2 lines together, okay? I am using 2 different fabric, the one the purple and the other one is white. At this point I am going to cut this in half, okay? So please note, it's very important. Okay, so now after I cut this out, what I need to do is that I'm going to place the purple with the purple, the flower with the flower together, and the white with the white. Okay, so that way you can have one side with the flower and the other side that facing in, you use the white. Okay, so everyone, after I sew this line and this line together, you know what I mean right now. So when I open this thing that I sew, this is big giant one, this is X large, not gonna fit me, but I have it all different size, okay, in my description. Okay, now I'm going to open this one. On this side, I'm going to face the wrong side on top of this. Okay, so the right side of the white and the right side of the flower touch each other like that. Okay, so now I'm going to clip this side with the clip. Same thing, I'm going to go around and check everything to line up nicely. Everyone, I need you to sew. This is a lot, but if you use a sewing machine, it's gonna be quicker. But I find that it's very relaxing for me. So 1/4 of an inch, sew this line. Go up to here. Okay, go up to here about 1.5 inches. Leave that 2 inch. Sew all the way, so all the way here, okay? So go ahead everyone and start doing it. This is super comfortable, very easy to breathe. Okay, so I sewed it here 1.5 inches. I leave about 2 inches. And now I'm going to sew this in. You can take the clip out. Make sure you sew. You make sure everything line up nicely. Okay, so about here, I'm going to sew it in. But back and forth many times here, because this is where you open the filter pocket to put the filter in here many times. So I need you to go many times here. So, and again, where the joint, all the line that you sew here, because we sew by hand. So make sure where the joint of the sew here, the sew line together, you're going to make sure you go back and forth many times. Okay, so we're done with the filter pocket. That we leave it here. All you need to do is just sew all the way, everything, you know, 1/4 of an inch, go all the way to the other side. Okay, so all the line in, every line in, only this that I already show you, the filter pocket right here. I'm going to inside out this. Okay, so to inside out, it's easy. You can just put your finger in here, go to the corner of any corner, you can wrap and inside out. Okay, so this way I will have the flower on one side and the white on the other side. But it's up to you. If you do some kind of flower you want it to join together, then you can, but I like the dots in the middle. Okay, so get the pencil, trying to get the line that you sew. Try to gently push. Don't push too hard because you're gonna poke the line. Okay, so go ahead and push the line like this and press with your fingernail before you use the iron. Okay, if you don't know why I'm doing this to help out the people who don't have a sewing machine. Everybody, I have one, and I doing this so the people don't have a sewing machine, they don't feel like being left out. People come up and say, I'm too slow, why don't you use the sewing machine? If I use the sewing machine, I won't be here. Okay, so now after you do this, everyone, this is awesome. You get the iron and you hold the face mat up like this with one hand, and then you go around. In this corner here, go in the middle with the tip of the iron. The tip, the point right there. You go right inside of the line. Do same thing to the other side. You almost done up until this point, and you need to take your time and try to do things nice. Okay, so this one right here with a filter pocket, I'm going to put my finger in there trying to press this line down so it can stay down nicely. Okay, so now when you're done ironing this, I need you to do this, because this is the line that you sew. You're going to iron this line out. YouTube family here, I love you all. You're the best. I read your comment. I love each one of your comments that say nice thing to me, nice thing to the boy. Okay, so make sure you iron the line right in the middle of the face mat right there, so that when you wear the face mat for a long time, it will stay in good shape for you. It won't go crazy. Okay, so now this is the time that you do something that make the face mask more breathable. Okay, so you go on the fold, you go to the one side at a time, you go on to fold this in half like this. Okay, all you need to do, I need you to get the iron and iron only on this line right here, so you know that it's the middle. Okay, you can do same thing to the other side. Okay, so now on each side here, you go on to measure 1 inch and 1 inch. Okay, so the line that you just iron out from there out here 1 inch, and from here to here 1 inch, 1 inch on each side. So I'm going to put 1 in right here, and another 1 in is right here. It's hard to see on the black, everyone. Okay, so it's from 1 inch here. You're going to place your finger in 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch right here. You place your finger right there and bring into the center with the line that you ironed earlier. Okay, the other side same thing. 1 inch. Just pinch that line right there and bring that into the center. Right there. So now you have that two side, bring it in 1 inch each. You have to make sure this two line right here, that's nice and even. Okay, so now you get it, you go on to get the clip, you go on to clip it right down right there. Okay, turn into the other side, you go on to do the same thing. So 1 inch is right here where's the mark. I'm gonna place my finger here, I'm gonna bring it back to the line that you iron, the center. Right there. Okay, and the other 1 inch is right here. You go on to fold it right 1 inch, bring into the center. Okay, so now I'm going to clip. And I'm going to get the ruler. I'm going to check the sign. Okay, you don't need to, but I'm just telling you that check and see if that is even. Sometimes you can use your eyes and you can see the even or not. This is even, exactly the same length to this one. So this is 2 length, it's the same. Okay, so you need to do is after you clip this, the clip, it just want to make sure that thing is laid out for you nicely. When you're done, you see everything okay, then you can get the pen, which I don't like, but I have no choice at this time. I'm going to pin this together. Like that. Okay, when you pin, you need to make sure this line's close together. Okay, like stay together like that, not open like that. Okay, so going to the other side, you're going to do the same thing. You can hold this up in your hand and get the pen, and you can slide a pen in here and try to pin this together just like this. Very simple. Okay, so after you pin this together, you can take the clip off, turn it to this side, use the white thread. You're going to bring this back in, but in the meantime, you hold your hand right there for now. You're going to bring it down. You're going to bring it down 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so when you bring it in 1/4 of an inch, you can either get the clip and clip it right here. Then you have your free hand, so you can go and sew this line in. This is for the ear loop, everybody. So slide under here. And I'm going to hide the knot underneath there, and I'm going to sew. Okay, I'm gonna hide that under there so it won't stuck. Okay, so now continue to do this same technique. You sew like this. You slide your needle this way, and you sew all the way to the other end. You create the ear loop pocket right here. Okay, so I'm going to close this area, everyone, with the loop. I'm going to make another loop. You're going to do exactly like this to the other side, okay? And then we'll go back and put the elastic or the pantyhose in there. Okay, now you do with one side. You can take this pin off before you get hurt. And then move on to the other side. Do exactly the same, okay? Okay, so everyone, this is the extra piece earlier when we cut the fabric out. So you can make a bow to decorate this area, or you can wrap the button. It's up to you. But if you want to make a bow, I'm going to show you how to. So this is the circle that I have. Not the circle, the box that I have here that is 3 inch. I'm going to trace it. This is only to show you if you want it, okay? If you want this is for something to make your mask more prettier. It's all pretty. I have twin, so sometimes I take a longer time to get back to you. Now, so when you're done like this, all you need to do is just get the thread and needle. You can just sew around this line, like little tiny bit at the outline of the circle here. Go around it. You don't need to sew too close, but so what I'm doing right now, go around the circle. This is going to be a bow. If you see I'm making 11 in circle, and if you want to make for kid, I actually have exactly like this on my other video. If you look back in my channel, you can see. But if you want to make for kid, you know your kid, then you go down to the circle. Whatever you think that will fit your kid, I cannot tell exactly your kid because I don't know them. I don't want to say something wrong. Okay, so now you're going around and trying to hold this and pull this to the circle to make sure they're all nice together, nice and round. Here, everyone, trying to sew, not to sew it in, okay? Just trying to make sure these things stay together like this. And when it stays like this, you make sure it's in the middle, in the center. Then you're going to sew from the beginning here. You're going to sew not close thick, but loose a little bit so you can pull right across. So you kind of like divide these two half. Okay. So now we're going to this side. Let's go the needle, and then you pull. And now you see, very cute bow that go right there. So cute. Now you're going to pull, everybody. Make sure when you pull, you make sure that it's shaped up nicely. When I fold it like this, and then I'm going to wrap again. Okay. And then I'm going to make the loop, and it go through the loop here. And so now I'm going to place this right here. Okay, right there. What I need to do, I'm going to go right I already have the the dress is in here, so I'm going to slide it right here. Be careful, I don't want you to close the place that you have your loop pocket. Okay, so you're going to go slide it in under here, slide into the fabric on the face mat, and then sew this in, and then you're done. Here I have it, so I'm going to cut the thread. Okay, and that's it, one side. You're going to do this side together, or you can leave it like that. What I think is the bow or the button will make the face mask more prettier. I have the pantyhose that I bought the other day at the Dollar Tree. You go to the dollar store, everyone, they have so many out there. Any color you can use. I'm using black, and I'll cut the toes part out. Okay, and I'm going to cut about 2 inches wide. Okay, I'm going to open it and I'm going to stretch. Okay, and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to place it in here. Okay, remember what I'm doing. In one side, you finish the other side. Okay, I'm going to pull into the other side, and I'm going to tie it. I'm going to tie the knot. So this one right here, you can tie the knot and then you try it on, and if it's too loose, you can tie it in, and then you cut the rest, throw it away. Okay, so just lose a little bit. Try it on, you like it, you cut the knot, and then you move this into the pocket in here so you don't see the knot. Okay, everyone, this face mask is finished. Remember, I told you that it's extra large. I mean to tell you that I tried the one that I made before, but the pink one in the last video, but I remember I donated to some neighbor, I think. So here, the filter pocket. I'm going to show you how to put the filter in there. The filter, however the mask, your mask, whatever the length, you just make it smaller, not too small. Then you can just place it in here. You use your hand and you spread, you use your finger, you go in there and you spread it out. When it's in here, when the filter in here, you're going to wrap the filter with one side. You can't see because it's in here already, and then you spread it out. Take your hand and spread the filter around in here. When it's in here, the filter is open for you and it's spread out in here, the face mask. Remember, I mentioned to you this face mask is large size. Okay, so I'm going to try it on for you to see anyway how it is, but it's big for me. So don't tell me it's too loose, because this is not for me. This is more for one of my requests or a few. This is big, it's large, 11 inch, so it's bigger. Look at this. Look how big the room for you to breathe. And it's covered underneath here. It's loose for me here, okay, because it's big. This is 11 inch. If I want to make it for myself, I make 10 inch, everyone. 10 inches, okay? So look at this. I can place my finger in here. That is loose. Beautiful, okay? You don't want this line right here, you can just make it like this, but I like it the different like that in between, okay? But it's up to you, everybody different. And this is the bow right here, and the elastic I use the pantyhose, okay? Right here I hide the knot that I tied earlier in here, everyone. There's the knot. When you're done, when you notice it fit you, then you can just move the knots inside the pocket so you don't see. Later on, when this loose, you can take this out, you tie it to fit you, and then you can just move the knot back in, okay? I think pantyhose is excellent for face mask. Everyone can try it. Look how big and how roomy it is inside. Look in the front. So big and roomy. So beautiful. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.